Hey everyone, let's take a trip to February 8th, 2000 when I heard my first modern rock song ever, Kryptonite by Three Doors Down. I saw it on TV, they were playing it at an award show or something like that, and they had a guy strapped to a cable flying around like Superman. I was 8 years old at the time, and I remember watching that on TV and just being fascinated by it. A little bit later down the road, I was given a mixtape that I had for a short period, and it had a couple of Three Doors Down songs on it, Kryptonite, Loser, Duck and Run, and Be Like That. And then a little bit later down the road, I was given a mixtape with a couple of Three Doors Down songs on it, Kryptonite, Loser, Duck and Run, and Be Like That. Had that mixtape for a little bit and then ended up losing it because I was a kid who couldn't keep track of anything. But I remember loving the songs off of that. And then years later, I remember thinking back to Kryptonite and trying to remember what the song was and who sang it. Because back then you didn't have Google. If you heard a song and didn't know who sang it, you were at the mercy of somebody telling you who it was, remembering the 3 seconds you could remember to sing, or just praying to God you heard it on the radio or something. So I went years not knowing who it was and forgetting about the song. And then one day when I started getting into music, I stumbled upon Three Doors Down again through another song, and then fell in love with them. And to this day, they are my number one favorite band, just because of who they are as people, what they represent. Really connected with their songs as a teenager. They really helped me feel my emotions, but then realized that there was, a light at the end of the tunnel, and, there was positivity. And I've just always loved them and what they've stood for. I thought it was a fantastic album. I have a lot of memories to it. Specifically, I remember when I lived in West Virginia, I would sit down at a little TV that had a DVD player in it. And I would hook my PlayStation 2 up to it and play Sly Cooper 2 Band of Thieves. But I remember specifically listening to Not Enough and Life of My Own. I don't know why I have that memory, but I do, those two songs. I also had their live album, listened to Kryptonite and Duck and Run on that. Be Like That, obviously, I always had dreams of, being a rock star when I was a kid. I love that song. It's just a great album. It's got a lot of catchy songs on it. I think it holds up to this day. I'll still throw it on every now and then. And I think the songs aged well. You can relate to them as a teenager. I think you can relate to them as an adult. So it's a great album. A lot of memories for me are wrapped up in it. I did buy the 20th anniversary edition vinyl. So you see some of the posters and extras here, as well as the really cool green Kryptonite green vinyl, which I really like that. So yeah, I really love this album. I think it was a great first record for a really great band. I look forward to reviewing a lot more of their records. And some of these songs, when I was learning to play guitar, these were some of the first songs I learned to play. I actually used to have the Guitar Tab book, the official one. I lent it to my friend who was the drummer in my first band, and then I moved away and never got it back. I remember taking that book into guitar lessons and trying to learn Kryptonite immediately, and Be Like That, Duck and Run, Loser, all the hits were just some of the first things on my list I tried to learn to play. So this album is pretty special to me. If y'all have any memories attached to it or any favorite songs you like off of it, drop those memories in the comments below. And I hope you all enjoyed this video.